Working full-time and bulking can be seriously difficult. More often than not, you finish your shift too tired to go to the gym, and if you do go to the gym, you don't have enough time for dinner. In this video, I'll be giving some practical tips on how you can maintain both lifestyles, and even more importantly, how you can optimize your gym sessions to build muscle and get thicker. When I was younger, I remember being very skinny, never filled out a sleeve in my life, and wasn't particularly strong either. Now I'm the strongest I've ever been, the most confident I've ever been, and the biggest I've ever been, but there's still work to do. My name is Jonathan Surtees, and I'm on the journey from skinny to thick. Listen, so I understand working 8 hours a day makes it hard to find the time to lift and eat properly. I've been there before. In 2021, I was working full-time as a lifeguard. These shifts commonly started at 5:45 AM and were 9 hours long, so the time, and more importantly, the energy I had for my lifts, were diminished to say the least. Now there's two very effective common ways that can help you get over this issue, but there's one other lesser known method that people don't often talk about that changed my life completely that I'll mention last. Method 1 is wake up early. When I was a lifeguard, waking up early before my shift wasn't really an option, but now that I work a normal 9 to 5, I can appreciate the later start. It is very possible for you to wake up at 5 or 5:30 with the proper discipline. This way you can wake up early, go to the gym before your work, which ensures you have time to make dinner in the evening. It makes sure you have spent your important energy on yourself instead of on your job, and it also gives you a sense of control over your day. Method 2, meal prep. Let's say you go to work for 8 hours and then you go to the gym afterwards for 1 hour with a 30-minute total commuting time. By that point, you'll be squeaking in a dinner before bedtime. Meal prepping actually gives you more time in the evening to do what you want to do with your time, and it also ensures you get those nutrients in you need for your bulking journey. This is very effective and very popular too. If you have enough time to bulk make meals, take one day, perhaps a quiet Sunday, and make your dinners for the weekdays ahead. Method 3, scheduling. Don't call me crazy when I say this, okay? Because this is quite niche and quite an extreme of a method, but we want extreme results, don't we? So hear me out. If you schedule your day, you can have dinner and the gym after work without any problem. But in order to achieve this, you must schedule your day to the minute. I often schedule it with some gaps, just because there will obviously be inconsistencies, but my day in general is scheduled down to the minute. It's like a school timetable. You know where you have to be at a given time. There was no choice, no brain power taken in deciding where to go because it was already laid out for you. So many people don't realize that it's these choices that leech mental willpower out of you every day, and can commonly make you not go to the gym or have a healthy dinner. Schedule literally every minute of your day and watch as you get things done and transform your body. But there's no point in you doing any of this if you don't train properly and you don't progressively overload. There is a need in the gym for discomfort, there is a need for struggle, and even in some parts, fear. If you're super comfortable with your lifts, then you're doing them wrong. You should think to yourself, damn, this weight is heavy, or I don't know if I have another rep in me for this set. Because you always should be pushing your boundaries, because if you don't, your body will think it is strong enough, so it won't develop muscles because the amount of stress you're putting it under is being managed adequately. Why would it develop more muscle if it feels as though it doesn't need it? Progressive overload is continually increasing the stress that you put your muscles under. This way of lifting is double-sided and both sides work to your benefit. The first benefit is that you should be less susceptible to injuries because you're not just randomly throwing 100 kilograms on the bar and trying to do a rep. Instead, you're going for a lighter weight. Notice I said lighter and not lightweight. And progressively, safely making your way up the weights, progressively building stronger and larger muscles. The second benefit to this is your muscles will explode in size and strength, as opposed to if you didn't progressively overload. If you do not progressively overload and say, I'm happy lifting this weight, whilst still expecting your muscles to experience fast and noticeable growth, your muscles will honestly grow less than half the speed than if you progressively overloaded, and wouldn't have anywhere near the potential growth if you did progressively overload. You don't even have to take my word for it either. Many fitness influencers, bodybuilders, athletes all say the same thing. I'm just echoing the advice of those larger and more successful than me. You can see in this workout this is exactly what I'm doing. I am making sure I am doing the proper technique with the proper form, but I am also going to failure on most if not all of these sets. Going to failure just means your muscles simply cannot push or pull any more than they can. And no, I do not class one failed 100 kg bench press attempt as going to failure. You can see here I cannot push anymore and I can't complete another rep. This tells my muscles to become stronger and, in turn, be able to hold and pump more blood, which increases their size. The gym and your physique is the same as many endeavours in life. You must be uncomfortable, you must push yourself, and you must experience new things in order to grow. And your muscles are the same. If you're watching this series, and I presume you're trying to bulk up just like I am, but one thing that I would say to you, even though you might expect something different from this series, is do not focus on the weight too much. And I'm saying this because of the weight that I got today as opposed to yesterday. You see, yesterday I got 79 kilograms and today I got 81.6. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I really don't look that different, but it'll be 2 kilograms of food in me or water weight. So don't stress if you lose 0.1 of a kilogram. Don't stress if you lose a kilogram or even 2 kilograms. How I always look at it is your weight will fluctuate and that will happen and there's nothing you can do about it. But view it as more of a long-term arc. Imagine that it's on a graph or something and you put your stats in and then over time it looks like it's gone up in a linear fashion, even though it hasn't, and it has gone up and down very frequently. But overall the goal is to get bigger, but you will lose weight sometimes. It's just how it works. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe, watch this video.